Welcome to Big Game Hunter,
where we hunt the big games
to make us all look tame.
Let's go.
Hello and welcome back to Big Game Hunter. That was a good one. As always, hunter number 1, Mr. Locks. Hunter number 2,
Gutsy Big's Cash.
Gutsy Big's Cash. And, of course, our dear. We got a beautiful slate here. 5 NFL games for you boys. Obviously, no college football because we've got into playoff mode. That episode will probably come out next week. You'll get that. Don't worry. We got you covered all over the place. But for now, the 5 best NFL games on Sunday. We'll start right away here. Dolphins at Texans. Start with the Dolphins here. One time for the Dolphins. It's Miami Dolphins. Miami Dolphins. Miami Dolphins number 1. Thank you. They're at the Texans. Texans coming in off a bye here. They're minus 2.5. Guts, obviously the boys got a big win last week against the Jets. They did it in overtime to it, and the boys do it. Do they do it here again?
Yeah, a lot of people didn't believe then. They're still not going to believe now. But you know what? I'm going to be in that corner. You know I'm going to be. I'm going to be squirting the water in the mouth, bat in the forehead. I'm going to be the cup man. I'm going to be the water man. I'm going to be the coach. I'm going to be everything. All right? I'm going to lead this team to victory. I'm going to do what I can for the Miami Dolphins here.
As you should.
Everyone's going to be on the Texans. I promise you it's going to happen. The Miami Dolphins have one of the better defenses in the NFL. Top 10 easy. No one likes to talk about it, okay? Because they've had 2 bad games. Who gives a fuck? This offense is legit. It's the best offense in the league when Tua Tagovailoa is at the helm. This is a top 3 football team in the NFL when completely fully healthy here. And we still don't have all our guys out there. Love the Miami Dolphins to keep the season alive with another big win this week against the Texans. I can't wait to fucking watch it. And as my friend, this will be interesting to see what you say.
Look, man, I do like the Dolphins in this spot. I think it's hard not to back the Dolphins in this spot. Texans coming off of a bye, but C.J. Stroud has just not played well, dude. When you really dive into what C.J.'s done this year, 15 touchdowns, 9 interceptions. He's turning the ball over. Sophomore slumps really hit him hard. And the Dolphins, as of right now, I mean, defense looks really, really solid. Tua is making the right throws. I think it's hard not to back them here on the road. It's going to be a tough environment. The Dolphins usually lose this game. I don't think that they lose this one. I'll also bet the Dolphins here. Give me the plus 2.5. I want it on my card. Bills at Lions. Lions minus 1.5. You got to love it. When you fuck up, you rerun it. That's what we do on this show. You stay fluid. You stay solid. This is going to be the game of the week. Josh Allen, I'll say, in his shitty defense against a Lions powerhouse of an offense and their shitty defense. I mean, it smells points. Guts, the Lions are favored 1.5 at home.
I mean, the Bills stink.
Bro, you say this every week.
The
bro.
Bills fucking stink. The Bills stink. Josh Allen stinks. His girlfriend stinks.
Josh Allen's girlfriend?
Fiance.
Haley Steinfeld. By the way,
Stinks.
is it Steinfeld or Seinfeld? Either way, was one of my celebrity crushes growing up. Dude, she is so bad.
What is she?
She's a singer, I think. I think she's a singer. She's got one with Adele, right? It bangs, right? I'm almost positive. I'm not going to pull up the song, but Haley Steinfeld, singer, actor, musician, she does it all. She also pleases Josh Allen, I'm assuming, who you hate. So
Yeah, well, I hate Josh Allen. Lions minus 1.5.
Josh Allen wins this game. I don't have anything else to say except for this Lions defense has been horrible. And the Lions have been on the verge of losing like every week, bro. The Bears game, the Packers game, the Texans game where Jared Goff threw 5 interceptions in like the first half. I mean, they won 11 in a row. They're so due for a loss. Josh Allen in a bounce back spot for last week. Give me Josh Allen. He's the MVP. Should be Burrow, but it's not going to be. Give me the Bills. Give me Josh Allen. Steelers at Eagles. This is a fun one. Eagles are minus 4.5. They are at home, obviously. And, Guts, you've been on the Steelers train sometimes this season. Are you staying on? Are you staying off?
I'm trying to derail this train. I love my buddy Chums. Just talked to him today. Shout out Chums. It's good to talk to you. I don't know how the Steelers keep doing this. But at the same time, the Eagles stink too. That's the thing. Jalen Hurts is not good.
Yeah.
I don't know how the Steelers have been scoring points lately. It's kind of been insane. Russell Wilson's kind of been just in his bag.
Yeah. No, he has. Mr. Unlimited's been cooking, bro. Mr. Unlimited's been cooking.
I think this is a under football game.
Yeah.
I like the under here. If I had to take a side, give me the Eagles.
I have a stat that I wanted to throw out.
All right.
The Eagles, the past 6 games, have played the Jags, the Cowboys, the Commanders, the Rams, the Ravens, and the Panthers. What do all of those teams have in common? All of them have negative secondary. Literally can't guard, and all those teams cannot guard anybody. And Jalen Hurts has been cooking. He's also had games where he hasn't played very well, like last week against the Panthers. Now you're playing against a Steelers team. It's got a great pass rush, great secondary. Corners can get it done. I just think this is a bad spot for Jalen Hurts. I think the Eagles are – it sucks because they're better at home than they are on the road, and they're at home in this game, so I don't love to fade them. But Mike Tomlin is a dog. I don't know how many times we're going to do this, so I'll take the Steelers here. Give me the plus 4.5. I also want the money line. I think they can win this game because the Eagles are due for a loss. I just believe that. So give me Mike Tomlin as a dog. Again, I'll take him every time. Plus 4.5 on my card. Bucks at Chargers. It's Baker, who baked last week. Will he bake this week? We'll find out. He's going up against Justin Herbert, who, by the way, saw this stat. 14 touchdown passes this year, 1 interception for Justin Herbert. Justin Herbert has been a dog. Bro, like sneaky dog, Justin Herbert. They're at home this week. They're -3 against Baker and the Bucks. You love Baker.
Big Baker guy. If I really had to take a side here, I'm going to be honest. Give me Baker Mayfield, okay? The Chargers obviously gave the Chiefs a little bit of a scare last week. Should have won the game. I'm just in such a weird spot here because the Bucks at the same time. I mean, Mike Evans, where was he last week?
Nowhere to be
Mike
found.
Evans?
Yeah, Mike Evans was nowhere to be found. We had him for touchdowns. We had him for everything.
We had Mike Evans fucking everything. Mike Evans was absolutely nowhere to be found. So maybe play Mike Evans anytime touchdown on my card.
Okay, I like that. That's
right
fine.
Along
yeah.
with the Bucks. Sorry.
Bucks +3.
I'm sorry. I don't want the points.
Oh, you don't need the points at all.
I don't want the points.
Okay.
I want Bucks money line on my card, and I want Mike Evans anytime touchdown on my card. I think they take the Chargers out back, and Jim Harbaugh gets a little bit of a rude awakening this week from a not-so-good Tampa Bay Buccaneers team.
I love the Mike Evans anytime touchdown because at this point you have to bet him until he scores one because it feels like Mike Evans is the weirdest player of all time. It feels like he scores every week, and then it also at the same time feels like when you need him to, he never scores. So it's just one of those weird things. Chargers -3. I want the Chargers in this spot. I just think they're a better football team. This Bucs secondary is still bad. It's buns. I don't care. They played the Raiders last week, guys. Let's kind of keep things in perspective here. Chargers. Justin Herbert in this offense hasn't been able to throw it great all year, but they've been able to run it. And Justin Herbert, I still think, can make some throws, obviously, against his defense. And the Bucs, I mean, Baker and the boys, they cook. But again, against the Chargers defense, that's really, really solid right now. Back at home after losing 2 in a row. Give me the Chargers. Give me Justin Herbert and the boys to get it done. I'll take them -3. And the last one on our entire slate, Packers at Seahawks. Seahawks -3. Packers last week took a tough L to the Lions, I believe, and the Seahawks get a big win against the Cardinals. Yeah, back at home. Seahawks back at home this week. In Seattle, taking on the Packers we got.
I love Matt LaFleur. I think Matt LaFleur is one of the best coaches in the league.
Yeah, you say this. You say this every week.
I absolutely love Matt LaFleur, and I think of his opinion. I put it very highly.
Yeah.
Okay. And if you watch these Packers games, especially this year, I kind of started to notice a trend.
What's that trend?
Jordan Love does not throw the ball that much. And there's a reason for that. It's not because of elite running back play. It's because he fucking stinks. And Matt LaFleur knows it, and all of Green Bay knows it. He knows he's stuck with him, though. He goes, I'm stuck with Jordan Love. I'm not going to just complain. You know what I'm going to do? I'm just not going to have him throw the ball because he fucking stinks. I'm going to hand the ball off 35 times. I'm going to have these perfect defensive schemes to try and somehow win these ball games. And then go up against a team like the Lions, and they run the ball a million times because they have to. They're losing. They're down double. It doesn't matter. They're down double digits. They're still running the ball. They ran the ball 10 times on one drive and threw it once.
No, ran the ball a lot in that game.
I also don't think the Seahawks are that good of a team, but I kind of give that win last week against Arizona, whose defense was one of the hottest in the league, whether you want to say it or not.
Yeah.
They were like top 5 in DVOA over basically the past 2 months up to that game. I actually give the Seahawks credit for winning that game. I think they are actually going to potentially blow out the Packers here. What? And I think that Jordan Love is going to have, you know what we're doing? We're getting so crazy today. Put Jordan Love to throw an interception on my ticket as well. I want Jordan Love to throw an interception. I want that.
No. He's doing this because he bet the Jordan Love over passing attempts.
Yeah, last
or
week.
pass completions.
Yes.
And 4 in 3 quarters.
Yeah, yes. That's exactly why you're doing this. You know that's why you're doing this.
Yeah, this is not emotional.
It's like a revenge spot. It's a classic revenge spot.
And the cheese. He's just double
And
revenging.
the cheese. Yeah, bro. That's why you're doing this, because you've been getting fucked by the Packers all year long. And now you just want to fade because you don't think that they're a good football team.
You want a number?
The Packers can win the Super Bowl. They literally can win the Super Bowl.
Not with Jordan Love at the helm. I can tell you that right now. Jordan Love, bottom 3 in turnover-worthy plays of all starting quarterbacks right now.
Well, he's a gunslinger. That's what he is.
Not,
Same shit you get with Josh Allen. He's not turning the
ball
ball over this
year.
year.
He's not a gunslinger because he throws the ball like 18 times a game. Not a gunslinger. He doesn't throw the ball. You want to know why he does? Because Matt LaFleur knows he stinks. I wanted to say Seahawks money line. I wanted to say Jordan Love throwing an interception. Thank you.
Whether or not Gus thinks Jordan Love stinks or not, they put up over 30 points in all of their games the last 3 weeks. And those are actually against really solid defenses like the Dolphins. They put up 30 against the Miami Dolphins.
That does not count.
What do you mean it doesn't count? How does it not count? Jordan Love literally picked apart the Dolphins.
Did you watch the game? No, he absolutely. He had 2 good throws. What did he do? Throw the ball 12 times?
Packers have put up over 30 against the Lions, the Dolphins, and the Niners the past 3 weeks. Whether they're running it or whether they're throwing it. Guess what? Seattle can't stop the run anyway. So whatever Josh Jacobs' number is, over. Josh Jacobs will carry the ball, like Guts said, probably 25 times, go for 125 yards, and the Packers are going to win this game. This is a classic Geno Smith. Play good 2 weeks in a row. Play like shit when it matters most. Play great in games that don't really matter. Play like dick in games that actually do matter. This game actually matters for Seattle, and they do not win this game. The Packers cover, give me -3. Now to a segment on this show that we do every single week. This week, obviously, only NFL that we're rocking with. So, Guts, we're going to throw it to you. Obviously, it's a segment on the show that we call the Sitting Dog. Obviously, Guts will go first. I shall go second. And the deer is in this week. Deer's been hot on the show, by the way. So if you're going to tell Sitting Duck, might want to be his. Guts, you're up.
I was going to take the Seahawks because, I just talked about it. I think that's like an injured clan. But I'm looking at the Texans here as my sitting duck because they have no idea what is coming to town. The Miami Dolphins offense is clicking. Tyreek Hill back to healthy. What happened last week? Yeah, sure. Jonathan Smith had to pay the price by not getting the ball very much. But guess what? That's what's going to happen when Tyreek Hill is healthy. Because when Tyreek Hill is healthy, he's the best wide receiver in football. Sitting duck Texans, they got no chance. They're limping around. Give me the Dolphins to dominate.
Jamar Chase is a better wide receiver than Tyreek Hill. Let's stop all that. He's going to win the Triple Crown this year. Okay? He's going to win the Triple Crown. How many times do I have to say it? Jamar Chase, lock it in. Offensive Player of the Year. Also, the other thing you can lock in, my sitting duck, Pittsburgh Steelers, +4.5 on the road against the Eagles. How many times? How many times are you going to let me bet on Mike Tomlin as a dog? It's like the Chiefs. It's like when they make the Chiefs a dog. I'm going to do it every time. Same thing here. Mike Tomlin, Steelers, come on. +4.5, way too many points, bro. Way too many points. The Eagles are finally seeing the defense run it. Steelers for everything.
Bills money line. I like the Bills money line. Lions sitting duck, Bills money line.
Lions sitting duck, Bills money line. Yep. I like that.
Lions sitting duck, Bills money line.
Thank you for watching this episode of Big Game Hunter.
What?
That might have been gay. We'll see you next week.